We've been brought up to believe that marriages are forever. But are they? A decreasing faith in the institution of marriage has led to a rise in divorce cases. But how different can the entire ordeal of divorce be for a man and a woman? That's exactly what we're going to be discussing today. Hello, I'm RAJAT Kapoor and I welcome you to my lounge. And today we're going to discuss dealing with divorce. And my first guest is SAMIR SONI.
Hi, this is Samir. I think in today's day and age, there are very few institutions which have failed as drastically as something like the institution of marriage has, and yet are so desired and sought after. So I think one of the biggest things which might be contributing to the failure of marriages in the present day and time is a lack of demarcation of roles. I think people are confused, both women and men are confused, don't know exactly where to draw a line, whose responsibility is what. And perhaps today we're living in a fast food age where everything's instant. We don't have the patience and time to really sit through and make certain things work. And I have been a victim also myself, and I think maybe perhaps guilty of it myself.
Hi, Samir.
Hey, Rajat.
Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me here.
So you were married?
I was, yes.
When was that?
I was married I think about 9 years back.
Okay. For how long?
A little less than a year, actually.
What happened? What went wrong?
In our case, I would say it was more, I think, we both needed a lot of growing up to do. And we really didn't know what marriage is all about.
Right.
It was essentially that you like each other, you like spending time with each other, and emotionally your emotions kick in and you think, hey, that's really great. But I think marriage is a different ballgame altogether, as we learned eventually. So I think.
So what happened? What did you think you lacked?
A typical thing would be a fight over nothing, really.
Over nothing.
So that I think perhaps was the trigger, which is not really a big issue if you know how to deal with it.
Right.
It's never the problem that's the problem. It's how you deal with the problem that's the issue. And I think that goes into relationship, because you're never going to be in a relationship in which everything's perfect.
Was that difficult?
For a marriage that was less than a year, it took me, I think, at least 2 years.
To get over it?
To deal with it, forget getting over it. I actually was seeing a psychologist for that, and even went through entire counseling and stuff, because it was tough.
Yeah.
It wasn't intense, it was extremely passionate. And people, I think a lot of people who don't know, who haven't been through a breakup. In fact, I was reading the other day that statistically speaking, the most painful event in one's life, and this is true actually, is a loss of a loved one, number one, worldwide. Number two is a breakup of a marriage.
Were you depressed?
Oh, I wept for 2 years, every day.
No.
I'm serious. I have
2 years?
2 years, yeah, every day.
You never asked her? You're crying, you don't ask her, are you crying too?
Well, as luck would have it, and which I think is only normal, that when two people go their separate ways, that one would move on faster or before the other one.
Sure.
So she did meet somebody else.
So, are you friends with her now or no?
Since our divorce, I think she got remarried, and I think now she's not in the country. So I used to dread, honestly, because I wouldn't know how I'd be able to react.
We spoke to some people and we asked them if they would remain friends with their partner after a divorce. This is what they said.
Yeah, I think I would remain friends with my partner after we divorced, if we would have divorced, if it was mutual.
No, I don't think that's possible, because there's a lot of bitterness, and if you remain still friends, the bitterness keeps coming up again and again. It gets carried to the children if you have. So it's better to stay apart. So it's not easy to be friends, not at all.